Most PLR packages nowadays include some type of marketing pack that has a sales page for you to use to sell the web-ready products that you've repurposed. Now this video is going to show you some things to consider in repurposing the sales page before you put it online. A couple of things I want to bring up right now though is that this video is not meant to be a course on writing sales copy, but to simply help you think of things that may need to be addressed in the included sales page. That is, of course, if you received one as part of your PLR products marketing package. And if you did not receive one, then maybe this video will help you in coming up with ideas on creating one from scratch. And the other item I want you to consider is that chances are pretty good the person that wrote the sales copy that was included in your PLR package probably did not charge $10,000 to $20,000 to do so. So you want to make it as good as you can, and hopefully the ideas that I give you in this video will help you do so. Speaking of ideas, one thing that you should do if you haven't already done so is that you should create a folder for what's called swipe files. And in this example, you'd want to create a folder for sales copy swipe files. Now, anytime that you come across a sales page of somebody else's product that something on that sales page catches your eye, be it a headline, some graphics, or even the way that they displayed testimonials, go ahead and copy that either with a screen grab or just make a note and add that to your swipe file folder. That way you could refer back to your swipe file folder whenever you need ideas for your own sales page, or as in this case, when you're repurposing one from one of the PLR packages you purchased. And to help you further that and build on your swipe file folder, go ahead and do a search for products within your niche that you're working on right now and go through the sales page for any ideas that might help you in repurposing your sales copy. And along that same train of thought, go ahead and hit up ClickBank or JVZoo and check those for related products and their sales pages for additional ideas for your swipe file. Now, of course, this is all assuming that you're going to be doing the work yourself. You may decide that you've got a couple of bucks stashed away and you want to spend your time on other items and you want to outsource this. By all means, do so. Okay, that said, assuming that you're going to be doing the work yourself, here's an example of a sales copy that I received within a PLR package that I purchased a while back, and just with a couple of tweaks to the included PSD file or Photoshop file, made a quick change, and you can see that the change is very noticeable. Now, of course, you'd want to change the background images as well, and a couple other things you want to consider changing. In addition to changing that title within the graphics, you want to make sure that that title has been changed throughout the sales copy. And using Composer as our free HTML editor, which we touched on briefly in an earlier video, you can come up here to Edit and use the Find and Replace tool or the shortcut keys Control F to find any instances within the sales copy of the original title of the product and simply change it within a matter of 2 or 3 clicks of your mouse button to the new title. Something else you would want to consider, again remembering that this was probably not created by somebody that charged thousands of dollars, is you want to check the spelling. And with Composer, you can do that very easily. And again, head on up here to the menu bar and click on Edit and click on Check Spelling, or use the shortcut keys Control K. So in addition to changing the graphics, checking the title instances throughout the sales copy and making those changes, and checking for spelling, sometimes the sales page creator will make some obvious notes here on edits that you need to make. For example, this bright pink color where your name should be, go ahead and replace that placeholder with your name, and you want to change the font color as well to match the surrounding text, in this case kind of a bold dark black. And look for any other instances throughout this sales copy that require changes. Like, for example, other images in here, you would want to make those changes as well to reflect the new graphics that you've got, and maybe change the style of the bullet points. And if you're going to be charging a different amount, go ahead and make those adjustments. Insofar as the price is concerned, sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes there are suggested amounts to be charged that are listed within the rights or your license terms for this product. So be sure and respect the wishes of the PLR seller. And another biggie that a lot of folks will simply overlook or just not do, and that would be to add related bonuses. Now, you don't want to go overboard with adding additional bonuses that might in fact take away from the value of the product, not add to the value of the product. Now, a couple of the minor things that you might want to consider in repurposing a sales copy, that would be the headline and subheadline, because those are some of the first things that a visitor to your sales page will see. And one of the main jobs of a headline and subheadline is to entice the site visitor to read further down the page. So if you do not think that's been accomplished with the default headline and subheadline, then go ahead and make the appropriate changes. Something else too would be added benefits. If you don't see any benefits listed in, say, a form of bullet points, then go ahead and do that, because you're going to have people that show up on your site that are going to be skimmers. And if they skim through here and just see a whole bunch of text and an occasional graphic, then that's not going to have the same impact as a couple of nicely placed sets of bullet points that will highlight the benefits to the visitor whenever they make that purchase. So just a quick recap. First thing, you want to change the graphics. And along with the graphics, you want to make sure that you're changing the title of the product as well. And if you think it's required, go ahead and change the headline and subheadline to better entice the visitor to read further down the page. Make any obvious changes that the creator of the sales page has noted for you. Add relevant bonuses, but not too many. Check for spelling. And if you are going to change the price on what you're going to be charging from what is currently on the sales page, make sure that you respect the wishes of the PLR product's creator if they had made some type of a notation on the license that they provided as far as a minimum or a suggested minimum price to charge. And that's going to bring us to the end of this video on repurposing the sales page that came with your PLR product purchase. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.